Live and Live. Buy original. Be original. SON.
I'm sure you're wondering why I'm not in the studios. We decided to take the program to you, yes, on the streets. The idea is to feel the pulse of the consumers, our esteemed viewers, on the importance of standards. My colleague and I traveled to Ogun, Oyo and Osun State and made some amazing discoveries. Stay tuned, I'll be back with all the details after this message. My name is Ifoma Okonkwo.
Why you dey buy fake product Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. Na SON. Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
You should know where to go. Na SON.
Standards Organization of Nigeria. Improving lives through standards.
Welcome back. You're still watching your favorite program, Standard and New. Part of our focus on the program is to understand how manufacturers in the country have benefited from the support of the SON to grow the industrial sector, especially small businesses. On the program, we have visited some local industries in Owerri, Awka, Enugu, Ota, and Lagos. Our searchlight this week is on producers of goods in Ota, Shagamu, Ibadan, and Osogbo, all in the southwest. I was at Shagamu and Ota, where some manufacturers expressed satisfaction at SON's intervention to ensure strict compliance by manufacturers. Please take a look.
This is Shagamu, a city in Ogun State, southwest Nigeria. It's close to the Ibu River and has large deposits of limestone.
This state was because Ota was covering this place, and given the distance, the effectiveness was, not obvious. So the management, in the wisdom, decided to create this office to cover the companies that are in this area. And we came here with, I think, less than 15 companies. And right now we are doing over 100 companies. It has been amazing. From the reports we get from our stakeholders, it's been amazing.
There are hundreds of producers of goods in Shagamu, Ogun State, particularly small businesses. Like their counterparts across the country, manufacturers of goods in Shagamu are also faced with the absence of basic infrastructure such as power and good roads. Interestingly, operators of some of these manufacturing companies are not deterred from investing in the nation's industrial sector. As government grapples with the challenge of providing amenities that would help advance growth of industries, some of the local producers of goods say SON remains critical partner in the development of Nigeria's industrial sector. With
Standards Organization, I think we've been working together from my second year of joining Coleman. So it's a relationship that spans over 20 years. We are what I call partners in progress. They've been very instrumental in helping us position the business to where it is today. As the name implies, they control and regulate standards for all areas of industry. And for us, cable manufacturing is the only area of business where the local manufactured material is of higher quality, is regarded to be a higher quality. And that's, a further reinforcement of the activities of SON in this area of business, because they enforce the quality and we all strive to maintain it, and that's been instrumental in getting us to where we are. So quality, Nigerian cables are synonymous with quality and synonymous with SON as well. So it's a partnership, and what all you see, there's nothing that we have done that we haven't involve them. We're now ISO 9001 2015 also certified. Initially we were ISO 9001 2008, which was also done by SON. So definitely it's a relationship that we believe is instrumental for now and for the future.
We are very, very satisfied because they don't leave any stone untouched. They touch all areas of quality parameters to ensure that things are done. They will carry out the tests by themselves to see that what we are doing is really okay. So I'm satisfied.
Ever since the interference, our product is well accepted in the market. Our product is well accepted. There was a challenge we have when we didn't put I logo, for instance, in the label. So it was Son that came up to observe that and guided us and ensured that we're going to put the I logo, an evidence that our oil is fortified. So things like that, every thing that we think doesn't make sense, they come in here, they point it to us, even the labeling, the coding, the cartoning, the packaging, everything, every area of the product, they always come up with advices, they come up with recommendations.
When they come, they go through our analysis, they go through our record, they go to our labs, they take samples for both monitoring and vitamin A fortification, and every parameters that requires standardization, they take us through them all.
In line with its mandate, the Standards Organization of Nigeria has continued to elaborate, implement and enforce standards that have become veritable tools for local industries to thrive over the years. The intervention of SON in the provision of standards to these companies has not only changed the face of their businesses, but has led to a significant increase in the level of consumers' patronage of domestic goods and services.
We make them understand that if a customer buys your product and is satisfied with it, he will come again. But if he buys and is dissatisfied, and then very soon you discover you are out of business. So that relationship has been there, and it's one of the things we have added into our quality assurance activity.
First of all is to satisfy their customers. Their customers are our stakeholders too. They are Nigerians, they are brothers. We expect them to meet their own demands, their own satisfaction. And then in doing that, we expect them to understand the standards, to get the standards, and to produce each of the products to the specifications, minimum requirements of the standards that the product should meet.
It has improved our business because, when customers in the market see that we have standard organization certification mark, logo, markup, they know, yes, this has gone through the government's standards.
Ultimately, it's the quality. It's the quality. It keeps our quality sustainable. If somewhere they come and audit, even because we are into the business, every day some things we just neglect. We say, okay, we will do it tomorrow. But when SON comes, they will tell, no, it has to be like this, please ensure. Every time they will tell. So that's very good help for us.
From Shagamu, our crew headed for Ota, another small city in Ogun State. There are thousands of small businesses producing goods ranging from electric cables and other domestic goods. SON, through regular visits, provide these companies with standards and other basic support not only to help reposition the nation's industrial sector, but ensure that made in Nigeria products are of acceptable standards.
Say that SON has been in the vanguard of sensitizing stakeholders about our services, our product, and also the relevance of implementation of standard in the Nigerian economy. And this has encouraged more participation by stakeholders in our activity. Especially right now, you see people coming, please, we are doing this, how can we standardize it? Before we look for them, but now they look for us. Because people now have come to understand that implementation of standard is the beginning of prosperity for any product, any enterprise.
They are finding that SON has been doing a lot in their lives, and they have appreciated that fact, because once we come in, we tell them, we see what they are doing right, we commend them on what they do right, and where they are not doing it right, we guide them to do it the right way. We came here with a few number of companies that were not certified. Right now we have a lot that are certified, and a good number are in the process of being certified.
So mainly it's good manufacturing practices. What they teach and what they tell us is a good manufacturing practices. So here after I come also, I don't see like that practices, because everyone is doing the business, they are rushing, you know, it's like a rush hour, every business has like this. So like SON come in, so everyone is helping us wherever we are lacking.
One good aspect of the SON's intervention is that it's offered to manufacturers at no cost, and the attitude of officials of the agency to discharging their function is commendable. From my investigations, it's obvious on the fact that made in Nigeria goods certified by the SON are of acceptable standards. There are, however, concerns by manufacturers on the need for government to check the influx of substandard products, especially as it affects goods where local manufacturers have comparative advantage.
Anything that is good quality will be faked. That is the way it is, because people believe that, oh, because this thing is good quality, you won't see them fake any other product that is not moving. So it's because the cables are moving, and that's why they're being counterfeited. So what SON has been doing is you know, looking to everywhere these products are coming in from, and you know, working actively to stem the tide. We've been to a few of the markets in conjunction with SON, with the enforcement team. We've had a few raids, and that's really to deter people from, you know, continuing in this line. As manufacturers, we've also looked inwards. We've looked at it. How can we stem this tide?
Challenges that we are having right now is, in fact, in the area of smuggled products, smuggled products that are locally manufactured in the country. You know, this is not only work for SON, but also all government agencies, like every other agencies that has to do with that, must have to come on board and see that in the area of smuggled goods, smuggled items, because they are just too much in the market now.
After 2004, there are several companies started in Nigeria, maybe like 6 or 7 mosquito coil companies. And from that time only, all the Chinese people started bringing their products inside Nigeria. Local producers is not a small ones. It's Godrej Sarali, it's Ricket Benkaisha, it's SC Johnson Wax here. So like big companies which we were fighting. And actually like in 2011 and 12, all has been washed out because of the step of Chinese people. So they reduced the prices drastically and they brought into the market.
We also sampled opinion of consumers on their expectations on the activities of the Standards Organization of Nigeria. The focus was also aimed at understanding the perception of the ordinary Nigerian on standardization and its benefits to the economy.
Very well. I know the Standard Organization very well. We have been liaising with them. Then the way they approach us, our relationship with those people, we are cordial. It's very cordial, because we didn't allow anything adulterated, substandard or counterfeit products in our market. So that is why we give support to them. Because the first time they came, we didn't know this part of an organization is very nice to us. But since we have been liaising with ourselves, we know surely that they are very, very okay.
It's very good. They did a big job in our markets, searching every corner. And there is a data, something, the product that is not good, they tell us this one is not good, and we want them, and we even want those people that bring something bad into our market not to be doing it.
Pé tá bá wo Nàìjíríà ńsìn, oríṣiríṣi fake market ló wà, fake drug wà, even fake èèyàn wà. Kò sí nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fake ẹ̀ mọ́ nísìn. But tí wọ́n bá lè dúró táwọn standard yìí tó bá lè bá wa dúró dáadáa. Kọ́ máa bọ́ sínú ọjà àwọn company pàápàá ní kọ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o kì í ṣe nítorí pé company ló ṣe é àwa tá a dẹ̀ lọ rèé kẹ̀rẹ́ àmọ́ nǹkan tí ṣebí nǹkan tí company bá gbé síta la máa rà so kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti company kọ́ tó wá wọnú ọjà wípé wọ́n wá kó nǹkan tí wọ́n bá ti rí àwọn company pé company yìí kò yẹ kó exist kọ́ close ẹ̀ ṣá àwa tá a jẹ́ pé a lọ sí school ṣebí ká dọ́jà kárajà ni adẹ̀dọ́jà ara wá sílé ńgbà owó wa kẹlá fi rà wọ́n tà fún wa tábà ti rí pé wọ́n ṣe nǹkan nísìn wọ́n ṣe níyà yìí ó máa expire ní next year a lè rà náà bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ńgbà táwọn kan bá dé ṣọ́ọ̀bù á ní agolo ẹ̀tẹ̀ kíní kan ṣe igbá ṣe ẹjọ́ wa ni kàn padà kan bá a lọ sí company.
We also found out that more and more people, even at the grassroots, are beginning to appreciate the relevance of standards and the need to be quality conscious.
Why you dey buy fake product make you dey careful no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. The SON. Don't touch, don't touch.
It's fake.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It's bad.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It hurts.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It destroys.
Don't touch, don't touch.
It kills.
You should know where to go. The SON.
Standards Organization of Nigeria, improving lives through standards.
A new measure that will give consumers of goods the opportunity to express dissatisfaction over the purchase of substandard products has been produced.
We want to be getting first-hand information. That is why we are sending the suggestion box to their various outlets and supermarkets. We want to tell the customer that there are so many ways they can benefit from SON, what SON can do and what SON is established to assist them in getting value for their money.
Under the new arrangement, consumers in Oyo State can now pass their complaints directly to the Standards Organization of Nigeria without visiting any of the SON's offices.
I think it's a very commendable effort by SON. I mean, we've learned quite a lot today. We now know that they're actually not against us, they're actually for us, giving us lots of information, not just to convert the standards, but to help our businesses improve. I mean, the more we get to know about what people actually think, and this helps them to actually say their mind in private. So, it helps SON, it helps us as well to become better at what we're doing.
I appreciate Son bringing us here to give us some things that, even though we know it, but even reminding us on those things that we know already, but we're not doing it. But for us to come here again and hear it again, I know it's going to be a great impact on us.
It's a very good innovation. We have all these kind of things in other countries around the world, and it's good Nigeria too is following the trend. So it will let us know if you're having issues, S1 can always go there to settle it and do what is right. It's a laudable event, very good. I wish other agencies of government can copy it. This is where you know who is actually doing what is right or what is wrong. It's not to enchant anybody, but just to make sure Nigeria develops to be the country it's supposed to be.
Before now, consumer complaints were directly at the SON's offices. This has made it difficult for most consumers who consider such visit to the agency's office as a waste of time and money. The new arrangement by the SON requires consumers to lodge their complaints at the point of purchase using complaint boxes provided by the SON at the various supermarkets and outlets.
The Standards Organization of Nigeria, SON, brings a new lease of life to Nigeria SMEs. SON has put a greater premium on developing standards to improve made in Nigeria products for export. We have developed more standards for products like sesame, cocoa, gari, and more, courtesy of our accredited state-of-the-art laboratories. In keeping with the federal government's ease of doing business, SON has simplified its processes and turned around time for SUNCAP, MANCAP, and other certification processes. SON has intensified market surveillance, raids, and seizures to reduce substandard products in circulation, and offenders shall be prosecuted. Join SON in ridding our nation of substandard products. If you see something, say something. Standards Organization of Nigeria, improving lives through standard.
Hello and welcome to the feedback segment of the program. I am Halimot Osifo. First message here is from Abdul Muhammad. It says, I always enjoy your program. Glad to know, Abdul. Florence says, keep it up with the way you tackle substandard goods. I believe Nigeria will be a better place. Yes, definitely, but not without your support. We all have a role to play in fighting against fake and substandard products in Nigeria. Let's do everything we can to ensure that we end this menace. Lawal from Kaduna says, thank you, son, for helping Nigerians. It's our pleasure. Anonymous messenger says, as an agri officer, how can I access the new standards on agricultural products so as to educate our farmers? You need to go to any of Son's offices near you to get information about the available standards on agricultural products. And that's too much we can take on the feedback segment of the program. For any question, complaint, or suggestion, you can call us or send in your messages to the number 0705-972-4455. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And do not forget, we have videos online at youtube.com/standardandyou. Thanks and enjoy the rest of the week. Bye for now.